Oh man, we're going to discuss some of my woes in a minute, and I need to ask some people, people in chat, can you get rods fixed? Oh, I know this top looks massive on me, by the way. It's a double XL. I think it's a triple XL actually. Right, so first of all, I'm going to bait up, where I'm going to be fishing, so you can see. I think you can see it all, can't you? Well, you can. I'll turn you more that way. Now you can. Right. So, bread. I'm going to make balls with sweet corn in it. So, big fat piece of bread. Don't forget I put my sweet corn in water so it's wet. Hello, my friends. I'll give you some bread later. I'll keep some for you. Right, and then get some sweet corn with the water. Right, scrunch it up into a ball. And about there. Go on then. And then you're going to try and grab it. Go on then. Before I start fishing, preferably, yes. Doesn't matter, the sweet corn will make it down. The bread might not. But I love these geese anyway, that my mates say they so. Bread balls with sweet corn. Go on. If you can get that before it goes down. Ah, that one's sunk, mate. You ain't getting that one. No, it's sticking your head right under the water, son. Yeah, you two. Come with me. Because you ain't going to sit here all day. Come here. Come here. Come. Come here. Hey, come here. Come on, then. Come on. Let me continue to bait up. Now I've got rid of the bloody geese. I had to go and feed them some of my bread, but it sorted it out. I was like, listen, don't throw that in the water, Danny. I'll have that, mate. I was like, nah, mate. He was like, yeah, I'll have that. I'll show you what I'm doing, look. I'm not going to bait up too much. I just want to get them thinking about it. And there'll be a lot of fish down there. That's as close as I'll go. So to the middle there, that's as much as I will come back towards me. And the furthest I'll be is where you see this one drop. The furthest I'll be is there. One more, and then that'll do. Then I'll set up my rod and shit. By the time I set up my rod, if there's any fish that are about, they'll be interested in all that. Right, now I've got my sweet corn. Right, time to set up rod. I've got old clothes on, so I'm just going to be wiping shit all over me all day.
Put that sweet corn in that bag.
Yeah, I'll put it there. Stop watering it, shouldn't be like that.
I'll get back.
Oh. Right. Right then, I'll set this up so you can see me set my rod up. I'm going to use one of my new floats. Right, listen, chat. I broke my rod. Afternoon. Yeah, it's nice. I broke my rod. I went to take it through the back door. The back door slammed because the front door was open. It broke the end of my rod by about that much. Can you get fishing rods fixed? If you can, tell me when I'm looking at the camera. So I'm going to set up my rod now. Got a landing net now, look. I've got a new rod bag on its way. I've got a new tackle box on its way. Right. Now, you saw me sort out this tackle box earlier. The new floats that I bought are quite heavy. I'm glad it's a good job I did buy new floats today now, innit? Because I've left the other rod at home since it's broke. I'm going to use one of my new floats. One of these. One of these. This is my, I think this is a carp rod, you know. I'm pretty sure this is a carp rod. This is actually my favourite rod, it's not broke. So I have 2 rods, well I have 4 rods. One that's missing the 3rd piece, which I've got to try and find. It's a 3-piece rod. I've got that, well I've got 5, because I've got that old-fashioned one. I've got the one that you saw me using the other day, which I've now broke the end off, but I've got the quiver tip for it, so I've still got an end for it. And I've got this one. And I've also got I've got a rod, a Shimano match fishing rod that I bought my dad when I was younger, which I had. But it's got 2 of the eyes. One of the eyes here and one of the eyes here, they're bent. So I've got to take it to my brother who's going to fix it for me, like unbend them with a pair of pliers. So I've got quite a few rods floating around, but theoretically now, well I've got the quiver tip for the one that I broke today. So I've still got a rod there, so I've still got 2 rods. But I need to find out if I can get the tip fixed. Just a stupid mistake. I'll never leave my rod set up again, you know. I left it set up because in this rod bag is only 1 tube. The other tube is blocked halfway down with something. I need to cut it open and see what it is, yeah? Right? And I couldn't get the rod all the way in the rod bag. You know, when it was in its fucking wrapper thing, in its protective sleeve. So I didn't want it sticking halfway out in case it fell out and broke. So I thought if I leave it fully attached, yeah, it'll be safe. I was wrong. I was wrong. Right, do you know, before I do this, let me get my bang sticks out. Set up my bang sticks. There's one. There's the other one. Right, bear with me, but let me set up my bang sticks. Right, but we'll find out. It looks like it might be a bit low, that one. We'll see. Yeah, I might have to sort that out, but I'll do it in a minute. Let's have a look on your rod. I think that second one's going to be too low, though. Not way too low, but we'll see. Actually, do you know something? That's all right. It sticks a bit far back onto the path, right? But now something. Let me move these slightly forward. That'd be better, I think. That's concrete, I can feel it. Nah, that ain't gonna do it. Gonna have to do it now, that's what it was. Suppose it'll stick out the path. I just have to be careful when people are walking past me. Don't stick out too much, but it does stick out a little bit. Right. So my reel is on the other one. So I'm using this reel. Line looks about £6, same as on the other one. I love this rod, by the way. This is my favourite rod. So I did it the other day, but I'll do it on live now. So setting this up, quite simple really. Get the wire out underneath my bail arm, through the eyes. Now I'm going to be using one of these new floats today. Hiya everybody, by the way, if you've just joined. Hello, welcome to the Fishing Life. So I'm going to be using one of these new floats. I haven't used them yet. Not really sure what weight I'm going to need, but I've got a fair idea. I literally have an idea. And then hooks, and then off we go. Sweet corn on, bait out, fishing to be done. What up? Oh, whoa. soon as I let go of it. Concentrate, Dan. So yeah, basically sweet corn, and just watch for the fish, mate. I've baited it. It'll give them time to be munching on it, getting interested in the bait before I cast in. And we should catch some fish today. I don't know what fish we're going to catch or how many. I haven't got a clue. But we'll see. But we should catch something. Tell you what, I don't like this reel as much as my own.
I can just put you
Because I would have had to take all the rod down and was ready to go. Yeah, this reel isn't as smooth as my own. There we go. I can deal with the play myself, folks. Right, now, I want to go about 4 foot from the bottom. Yeah, 3.5 to 4 foot. No more than 4 foot, no less than 3 foot. And just move it up and down during the day to suit what I need. So, got one of these new floats on. I'm so glad I bought these today now. That's why I didn't break down the other rod at the house, because I didn't need to. Right, 1, 2. I'd say that's going to be about 3.5 foot, maybe 4 foot. But we'll just keep it there. I can always move it up and down. I just want to get my float set. So I'm going to use 2 BBs around the float itself. Yeah, that won't be nowhere near heavy enough. I'll have to put more down the line, but it'll keep the float in place. It's enough. So if you remember what I showed you the other day, yeah, get it on, bite it, I'll put a BB further down the line, probably about 1 foot from this, and then I'll put it in the water and we'll see how it's sitting. I don't think that'll be enough weight, but we'll see. And what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably end up putting, it won't be, I think I'm going to need 4 BBs and a little weight. So I'll basically put this now, about 1 foot down the line, yeah, put it in the water, see if it's actually going to sit up. It probably won't. And then I'll put another weight down the line, 1 by my hook, and then that should be enough. Oh, that's standing up nice, really. It's up, a little bit higher than what I'm used to, but well, let's get it down now, though. Well, I'll tell you what, that's pretty good, that mate. So I'm going to move that weight further down the line. Right, so I'm going to move that weight further down my line, and then 1 by my hook, and we're good to go. How much length have we got here? We'll take about that much for tying my hook. 1, 2. Yeah, so I'll move this down. I'll move my hook down a little bit. I don't think I want to be quite that deep. So move this down now. That's enough weight, man. I don't need no more. A little tiny 1 by my hook. And that's enough. I'm going to move this down about 6 inches. Only 6 inches, I don't need no more than that. So probably about there. And then a tiny one down by my hook just to drop my bait. But my bait will drop anyway because it's wet sweet corn. So effectively I don't even need no weight by my hook, but I will put a little one down by there. It's just habit. Right, little tiny weight down by my hook. When I say tiny, we're talking a tiny weight. I'm going to put an 8 on there. Super tiny. Super tiny. But enough. My float's sunk enough, like I don't want my float sunk anymore, that's the thing. So where we are, we're here. So if I put it about there. This won't drop super fast because it's not heavy down by the float, but it will drop and it will hold it in place for me. I'll tell you what, it's bloody hot. Oh, come on, Dan. These are hard to do, these little ones, because they are super tiny. Oh, these are the most fiddliest things ever, mate. I'm telling you. These little tiny things, mate, are the most fiddliest things ever. See what I mean? I will persevere, I will do it. And the thing is, they're that small that when it drops on the floor, I'm losing it on the path. Ah, gotcha. No. See what I mean? That's there. Ah, this is the most fiddly shit ever, this. Especially for me, I've got quite big fucking hands. I will persevere and I will get it because that's what I want down here. This is what weight I want at the bottom of my line, so I don't give a shit. I want to get it on. It is tiny though. Right, that should stay on there. I'll show you how small these are. If you can see it. If you can see it. The tiny man. Right, hooks. Right, let's put one of these size 14s on that I bought today. They're already tied, which I don't particularly like, but you know, beggars can't be choosers kind of thing. Well, they're not beggars, but I didn't realise they was tied when I bought them from the fishing shop. I just don't like pre-tied. I don't trust their knots, basically. I only trust my own knots, man. Now this looks like it's off a 1.2 pound bottom. Something like that. It's not particularly thick. The old twisty. So if you're wondering what I'm doing now, I'm twisting this. Yeah, about, you can listen, you can twist it as little as 6 times if you want, but I prefer to twist it more. I usually twist 8 to 10 times, just to make fucking sure. Because the last thing you want is to get, is for the hook to be pulled off, because it's not attached properly. Right then, bottom eye. Come on, Dan. Come on, Dan. Bottom eye. Oh. And then top eye. Pull. Right, that shouldn't come off. Very tight. Right, now we're ready to go. Piece of sweet corn on. Now let's have a look how deep I am, because this hook's had quite a bit of length. Well, that's way too deep, mate. So before I go out, I need to adjust that. I need to come down quite a bit. So I had a feeling, because there's about a foot on the fucking line with the hook, man. I need to come pretty far down here. No more than 4 foot. The bottom's only 5. Do you know what I mean, folks? The bottom is only 5. So it'll only be no more than 4 foot. So I'm going to bring this fucker down over 12 inches. Foot and a half. I ain't fished one of these floats yet. I think they'll be a lot more easy to cast out than the other ones, because they're a lot lighter. Half the weight, in fact. These are 8s. I've got 8. Oh shit! I've got 8 today. Just for when I am trying to cast that a little bit further, when I'm in a pond or whatever. Right now, we are ready to go. Put the fishing on. What we got here? Let's have a look. 3.5 foot. That's good. Right now, 1 minute. Now, you get that camera and put it on me, and I'll do what I'm doing.
I'll turn it that way. There you go.
Down there, yeah? Right, bud. All right, mate. Right, so, sweet corn. Now listen, these fuckers could drop straight away. This could drop on a bite straight away, this. Have we opened the can of pop, please? But we shall see. We shall see. Oh, could you turn that camera so they can see like me and what I'm doing? Right then, let's get this out there and see what happens. Oh shit, mate. I didn't expect it to cast like that. I really didn't. I don't know if you can see that. Do you know something? There's a bit too much weight on there. Never used these floats, so I'm going to take. Do you know something I'm going to take? I'm just going to sort this out because I can still see it, but it's only barely above the water. I want you guys to be able to see it. So I'm going to take this weight off that's halfway down the line. And I'm going to put a smaller one on. Bear with me 2 seconds. I just want that float above the water just a little bit more. Just so I can see when it bites to when it takes it. You know what I mean? At the moment, because of how heavy it is, as soon as it bites, it'll go under. I don't want that.
Hi,
So
Ruth.
that's a BB. So we're going to go. And we're going to go with a number 4.
Hi.
Should be plenty big enough. I didn't expect it to cast like that.
Someone said it should say on the float what shot to use.
I'll just do it myself. I'll just judge it, mate. That'll be right. That'll be right. Yeah, this reel casts totally different to my other reel. What the fuck is... Mate, there's something... Hold on, there's something going on here.
No, I've never done fishing.
There's something going on here with the cast. There we go. It's just a reel setting. I knew there's something going on.
I know you're going to squash your finger when you sit down.
Yeah, yeah. I'll bring in a little bit more. So about there.
Push down here.
That's got too much rewind on it. I need a bit more. Not too much. weird compared to mine. I don't think I'm going to be using that thing to play the fish. I'll just take the bail arm off. I don't like this reel though, compared to my reel. But there we go, we're actually in the spot. So that'll do. I've got this is weird setup with the bank sticks, by the way. Just there, look.
You set on you. Oh, he pops it.
Oh, baby. Can you see the float there? Can you zoom in, Bab, so they can see that float? Zoom in so you can see that, so they can see that float big. Don't worry about me. Zoom past me. Up. Got a bite. Nope. Took my corn. Fucking I missed the first bite because I walked up in the screen when I was looking at fucking Tony. Bastard. Well, there's fish here right now. Me, this is a shit setup for rod rest, this, mate. I'm going to have to sort this out when I'm fishing down here because this is absolutely shite. It's too far behind me, but if I sit any further back, I'm on the path.
Someone said it's too heavy. You have to have 4 BB shots on it. It's a self-weighted float.
No, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Just let me carry on fishing right now. I've only just cast it out, so I'll have a look at chat in a bit. It's not, trust me, I'll fish stuff. I know it's weight at the bottom of the float, but obviously I like it low in the water. I just do. But you might be right, I might have a bit too much weight on there. It's been in like a missile. You've got that zoomed in on the float, man. You've got that zoomed in on the float, zoomed in. Right, I need to, every time I put this down now, I'm just out of position here. So I'm dragging my float all over the fucking place. But I do agree with you, there might be too much weight on there. I don't really know, bro. I bought the floats today and I haven't really used them, have I? So, can I have a, oh, I've got one here. I'm having a nightmare today, mate. Come on, man. Right, let me take the rod off. Definitely got more chance of me rod off. Yeah, I like the float to sit very low in the water. I mean, it's a shame that the breeze is here, we've got so many ripples. It's calm on it, buddy. Have you got that zoomed in on that float though? Don't worry about me, get it zoom right in on that float, bub, so you can see it. And then I'll see when it goes under. Is that okay? Oh, you cunt. Show something. Let me take some of the weight off by the float to bring this fucker further on. So bear in mind, folks, I haven't fished for 30 years and I haven't fished with these floats. You know what I mean? So, don't put that camera on me. Them VBs might be too much, man. Look at the probably are. I was all set up and everything was done, and then I broke my rod and I got all discombobulated. That's why I'm a bit like I am now. I need to settle down. Breaking that rod stressed me out. Proper, folks, it proper stressed me out. Proper, trust me. As it would, you know what I mean? Because it's a rod ain't. I've put some little weights on here now. It should stick up further in the water. Just so I can see when it's playing with it as to when it's taking it. If it's too low, It's hard to see the difference. I mean, I like it low in the water, but maybe not that low. Right then. Whoops. I don't like this reel. I'll tell you straight, I do not like the reel. I don't like it. That's the other one, I don't like it. We should be good now. I don't like the way it goes. That bombs into the water. I don't fucking like it. My reel is so different to that. It's cast so different. I can't put it there. I have to put it all the way back there. I need to get some stuff. Right, straight away. Normally I would sit lower than that though. You can definitely see that though now, can't you? That's way higher than I'd normally sit in the water, but we'll deal with it. I'll have to get used to whether it takes it all the way under on a bite. It should do though. I think I need to cast in though and have my rod in my hand straight away. I might have just took my sleep on you. Gotcha. Got him. Got him. Oh no, he's off! Bastard! I had him. I had him. Oh, I had him, folks. I had him. Yeah, and when I'm casting this time, my hand's getting straight on my rod. That bait worked a treat, didn't it? You notice that bait worked a fucking treat, man. Oh, it literally worked a treat. So the moment I'm fishing in the middle of the canal, I'll fish a bit further back in a bit for the bigger fish. At the moment, I'm fishing right there, between there and 6 foot towards me. Got him. Here, little shit. Don't get me that landing net, please. Right, if you just come here and put the fish in the net. And bring it to me. There we go, folks. There's one. A little roach. Come here, little roach. Come here. Don't. Chill out, or you're going to hook yourself really bad. Oi, chill out, folks. Chill out. Oh, you hooked yourself there, mate. Chill out, bud. There's one little roach. I should have showed that to the camera, shouldn't I? Never. I will do next time. You can take it back now, though. I will do next time. Can you do something with that, please, babe? You know, don't chuck it. Put it somewhere. Then we'll go to it. Got fucking fish slime all over it. Well, there's one, folks. Go straight back in and get another one now. Now, that's where the roach are. A little bit further out, we might get ourselves a bigger one. Let's get a little bit further out. Got to figure out the cast on this rod, on this reel. There we go. Go a little bit further out now.
Well, there should be some bigger ones. Well, there's one, folks. See, I baited just beyond my float, back towards where I was just fishing. So I brought the fish all into this area now. Yeah, now it's got to catch them. There's one. Now all I'll do is, every couple of minutes, I'll just bring my float a little bit towards me, and a little bit towards me, back into where the majority of my bait is, and then I'll cast out far again, I'll bring it back a little bit, I'll tease them, I'll bring it back. I'm off the bottom right now, I'm probably about a foot off the bottom, so it's floating in the water. So as I move it, it'll move and they might see the movement. I'm always trying to get them to see a glint of movement and then get interested. And as soon as they get interested, we're on, you know what I mean? You notice I'm holding my rod. This rod rest setup here on the canal is no good. It's better to just hold the thing, trust me. If I'm chilling and I want to roll a fag or something, I'll put it on there. You know, I mean, I might lose a fish, I might lose a bite or whatever, but if I'm actually fishing, I need to hold the rod. With my reel, man, I wouldn't miss none of them. So now all I'll do, rod in the water, just move my float towards me a little bit. Only a little bit, only a couple of inches. Just see if anything can see it moving in the water. Once I have a go. Quite peaceful, isn't it, bud? Sat here just listening to all the birds and stuff, just watching that float. The thing is, if you stare at my float for about half an hour, yeah, and then look up at the sky, all the clouds move really fast. It's a bit of a magic experience. I don't really understand why. Does anybody else who fishes got had that experience where all the clouds move really fast? It's just a bit weird. The hooks I've been using have been 16s, by the way. I was wondering what size it was, but when I bought them 14s today, I can tell what they are now, the 16s. A little bit smaller than what I'm using today. But 14s are fine. It's not too big. Right, now try and tempt them again. Now I'm coming back in to where I predominantly baited. But if I come about 6 foot further forward, we'll get another fish, but it'll be a small one. Sometimes you can get a big one in the swim there, but most of the time it's going to be small ones. From the middle towards me, it'll be small ones. You want to catch something that's a bit decent, it'll be more out back where, further than what that is. 10 foot behind it. That little basin. I don't bait too much there because I bait certain, like you saw, I threw a few balls out to the basin, but only a few. Because I'm going to cast out there, which I will. I'll keep casting out and I'll keep bringing in. Yeah, if I'm going to get a big fish, I want it to be hungry. I don't want to bait too much because then it's not going to be hungry. I mean, I will bait periodically. Every half an hour I'll throw a bit of bait in, a bit of sweet corn. A nice relaxing thing to do. You can zoom out now if you want so you can see me. I know where my float is.
I've just done it.
Have you seen that? Now I think I might have a bite here. I think I might have just felt something on the end of my hook when I reeled. Yep, I fucking knew it. Come on and take it. Come on, take that float. He might have just had my sweet corn because he might have been sucking on it while I reeled. I felt him on the end of my rod. So on that little bite there, he might have just finished taking that sweet corn. But I'm going to give him a couple of minutes before I check my sweet corn. Because he just half took my float under. If my sweet corn's on, he's going to want it. I figured out with this reel, you've got to let the cast go a lot sooner than what I would normally let it go with my own reel. I think the line's a bit thicker though. I think this is £8 line. Feels thicker than my line. When I'm casting and stuff. Gotcha. Here we go, another one. Oh, this is a big one, Bob, get the net. This is not big, but it's bigger than the last one. Come here. I'll show you this one. Oh, come here. Oh, hold on, everyone. It's another roach, but a big one than the last one. Come here, look. There you go. Back in there. Right then. Get the net now, bud. Another one, so we'll go out deeper again. Try and get ourselves a bigger one, and then we'll reel back into the swim. I'll come to chat and have a chat to you all in a bit when I have a cigarette. I'll take my rod out of the water. Or I'll let Tony have a fish with actually. I'll cast that in front of her.
No more.
Yeah, just have a go. You can't fuck anything up, babe. Honestly, you cannot fuck anything up. You either catch or you don't. You're not going to do any damage. I mean, I'll cast out for you, and all you got to do is just strike and reel if the float goes under. Right now, wind's very high, as you can see. Sink the line. Now we'll leave it there in the deeper. See how we're right in the bay now? I'm right in the bay now. Let's see if anything bigger wants to go. Fish number 2. It really just helps have good eyesight, by the way, folks, and I do. Really helps to have that good eyesight going on, mate. See how that fish was playing with it and I left it. I didn't strike. Yeah, for me, until that float is fully submerged, I'm not taking that fish. Because it's playing with it, it's sucking on it, it's not got it in its mouth. I'm waiting for it to get in its mouth and pull. And that's when I'm going to take it. And that, I know I'll get it that way. Or I might miss a couple, but I'll get the majority of them, do you know what I mean? Now with this much wind on the surface, if I didn't sink my line, my float would be over there by now. So the reason why I put my rod into the water and I reel really fast is to watch my line sink, and then my float will stay exactly where it is, rather than being drifted all over the place, you know? I'm going to come down here next time and I'm going to fish on ledger and float. I'll have the ledger next to me with the tip in the air. And I'm going to see if I can catch a big pike. I'm going to fish off luncheon meat, I think. Big fucking chunks of luncheon meat. And I'm going to get a big hook and I'm going to put luncheon meat like, I'm going to put it up the hook kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then obviously one on the end of the hook, but I want the hook showing because it's a pike. I'm going to bring a pair of pliers down with to get the hook out. So I'm going to catch some meat eaters next time I go. I'll fish off sweet corn on my float or bread. I always fish off sweet corn or bread really. And then I'll fish off the quiver tip. I'll fish off ledger. I'm going to see, I can fish straight off the bottom. Or I can set it with a floating boilie, I suppose, or something that floats just off the bottom. I could just fish off the bottom and just see if anything grabs it. You know what I mean? Because any bottom feeders, any big fish at the bottom will want it on there. So I might just fish off the bottom and just leave it there and just see what happens. So leave it there for the whole time I'm here. And then just concentrate on my float. But I'll see my quiver tip out the corner of my eye. I'll have it set so it's like there. So as I'm fishing, I can just see it if it does this. I might go to a pool though, I've got my licence now, so I can go anywhere, right? So I might go to a pool fishing next time. I might go and do a day's fishing at a pool. It's a lot easier to set everything up and have all my bank sticks set up and have them right, so that I can have my rod on my bank sticks and stuff. It's a lot easier in a pool. Down here, it's only about that deep underneath the grass, and then it's concrete, so it's like, can't get the bank sticks in. Can't, you know what I mean? Right, so again, now, reel it into the swim. Just a little bit at a time. This rod has good feeling as well. When I was reeling in before, I felt that fish on the end. I felt it tug. Even though I was reeling, I felt it. The rod has good, like, I can feel a lot through the rod, even though it's quite a thick rod. I like this rod, it's my favourite rod. You'll see me using this more than any other rod. It feels very robust and strong. The rod that I broke earlier, I have got the quiver tip end to it. I didn't break the quiver tip. So when I do decide to go quiver tipping on a ledger, or maybe a swim feeder, yeah, I can set that up. I've still got that rod to do, and then I'll use this for my float fishing. I might go to like somewhere where there's carp and try and get myself like a big carp. And we're coming back into my zone now. So if we're going to get bites, it's going to be in the next 10 minutes. It's a little bit far out for them £1, £2 ropes. Whatever's there where my float is now is going to be a little bit bigger. But as we come a little bit closer, we'll start to hit that same swim again with the same fish. There's probably a shoal of them down there or something, feeding on what I was doing there earlier. See, I can go just a little bit deeper than what I am. In about half an hour, 40 minutes, I might go a little bit deeper. And just see if there's any big fuckers swimming across the bottom. Like, you know, around my bait and stuff. And now would be a good time to bait. I'll just hold that for me. Got it? I'm going to bait far out. Far out. I'm going to bait a little bit closer in. And then I'm going to bait really far out, but not much. And that's it. Leave it to it now. Bring it back into the swim. Now we're in the zone. Between there and 5 foot forward towards me is where the majority of the fish will be. I estimate for today anyway. I can kind of tell, like I said, when I first cast it in, I knew where I'd catch the most. But still, I would maybe like one of them bigger ones a little bit further at the back, if there's any there. I might have to go a little bit deeper for them though, a little bit, half a foot, 6 inch. But we'll see what happens. Right, darling. Well, you brought in 2 fish today yourself, on the net. You brought them in, mate. Yeah, I've got to have my keep net next to me, yeah. I mean, so I have to lay it the other way, so you brought a couple of fish in from the back. Got them in the net there. Right, now we're in the swim. Come on, you fucking. I mean, I'm where they, I'm probably where they are right now, so I need to be here. There's a canal boat coming, I think. I know it's a car on the estate. I do like that float, you know, that I bought today. Might cost me about £3 or something, but I do like it. change, bring her in, check bait. Cast her back out. Still got bait on? Yep. Don't need to change it, sweet corn. Back out. Into the deep. That's as far as I just put that bait. So it's had about 10 pieces of sweet corn, go right next to where it is right now. So if there's anything been enticed that's a little bit bigger out of them reeds or by them reeds, it'll be investigated. Just got to make sure that I'm here to catch it. And a lot of people probably wonder why I don't fish off bread. The fish that like bread like sweet corn. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like the sweet corn's brighter in the water. It's easier to fish with. It lasts longer on the hook. It's an easier bait to use than using bread. Bread will last a couple of casts, and then you'll have to change it. This sweet corn, if I didn't get a bite, I could cast for 2 hours. It'd still be on the hook. Got a little niggle, I think. Something's having a nibble. Something's having a nibble. To be honest, whoever told me to change the weights on the float, fair play. Because that's sitting right up in the water exactly how I would like it, you know. Just the red showing. Yeah, so it's sunken off. It's in a nice position, that. Whoever told me to change them weights by the float because of the weight on the float, thank you very much. And I know exactly what weights to put on my line for this float. So you've done me a favour there, mate. Don't forget, I'm only just learning to fish again. So a lot of this stuff, you know, you guys might know more than me. So all the advice is appreciated, mate, when it comes to this. I'm just learning. This is what I spend my day doing, you see. A lot of people will just wang the float out there and leave it. I do not do that, man. I will try and play these fish all day. That's how I got that carp, man. I was playing him all day. I was moving bait, moving it forwards, casting it, moving it. That's how I got it. I played that motherfucker all day, man. Took me about 2 hours to get that carp. I knew he was there. I saw him topping, and I was like, I know he's there. So I just had to keep playing and playing until he took the bait. Oh, this is sun trap, isn't it? My line is tight. So if anything, I'm just move my rod end up. See, my line's tight. So if I just, I always have it so tight so that when I strike, that fish is on, mate. No loose line. I did say to you, didn't I, like, it's not hit a fish every 2 minutes, especially on the canal. On the canal, it's chill, relax. Just watch that float, keep casting, keep working it. Tony's friend, her best friend, fishes with her husband, and I said to her, I said, so, how's Von fish then? She went, she doesn't fish on a float rod, and she doesn't like it, she can't use the reel. So she fishes on a pole. And then I went, what, a pole? And she went, well, no, she started on a thing called and I went, a whip. And she went, yeah, which is what I've got in my bag. She went, that's what she started on. Now she fishes on an actual pole, which is probably like a 30-foot pole or something. Yeah. So I've got a whip in my bag. So I'm gonna, like, when Tony's down with me and we're having a good few hours here, yeah, I'll just set up the little whip and I'll bait near the edge and I'll let her fish with a whip. It's ever so easy. She doesn't have to reel. You know what I mean? So I've actually got a whip that Tony can use. See if she likes it or not. Now we're coming back into the swim now. Coming back into where the fish will be, basically. When I'm out there, I'm only after the big things. When I'm round about where I am now, that's where we're going to catch. I mean, don't get me wrong, we could catch a bream. Problem is with this canal, is a lot of the Polish, if they catch tench or bream, they can eat them. They literally take them out, kill them and eat them. Well, there's some big pike down here, though, you know. I might have a go for a big pike, because I'm pretty sure there's some big pike down here. Not today, I won't, because I ain't got the bait for it. That's as far as I'm going to come in. Before I recast. Can you do me a favour? Can you put the lid on that and release all the water out there now, please? Just let it drain. Oh, look, bite. I've got a bite. Come on, take it. Take it. Take it.
These chairs are quite comfy, aren't they?
Yeah. Way more comfortable than the tackle box, but okay, I know. There you go. That's why I bought one of them little tackle boxes, so I carry it rather than setting. I'd rather set these chairs, man. And all this green shit floating in there. She's a bitch. Look, all over my... I knew it. I fucking knew it. Got a weed fish, folks. Got a fucking weed fish. Oh, I'm just gonna take it off now. What's that? This one's just landed. So what was that, bud? See it floating on the water over there?
No.
Have a look at my bait. And a plastic bottle. Where is that coming from? We just threw some two things in the canal, they're floating. I don't know where all that and they've just dropped from the sky. I don't even know where they've come from.
Them kids behind there.
Kids
So-
down where?
Just behind them things there. Just pop their head over.
Back out of the distant bait now. But stop throwing shit in the fucking canal. And this is where the waiting game comes in, folks. We've had 2 fish back. They go quiet, they get busy, they go quiet, they get busy. It's fishing. This is how it is. Very heavy in the line. Fine. Is he going to suck or is he going to take it? When we catch another one, I'll have that. We'll have a nice look at the fish. It'll probably be a roach. I'd say it could be a tench, could be a could be a bream, but I haven't had a tench or a bream out of here yet. I've had a couple of big roaches. I'm gonna bite here. Come on, take that shit. Hello, puppy. Is he running? Oh no. Oh no, it's a fucking weed fish again. It's a weed fish. That's what was running me. I thought a fish was running me all over the canal. It's a bloody weed fish. Again. Got some weight behind you, that weed fish. Jesus Christ, look at that. I swear this setup here with this is ridiculous. It's shit. Hello, puppy. What are you doing? What are you doing there? What are you doing there?
You would like if you let me stroke him.
Yes.
Jesus, wet foot. Tangled in it. This is all the fun of fishing this folks, all this fun of fishing. Well, we'll change the sleep on. This is it. You know something? Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's just go a little bit deeper. Let's experiment. There's no point fishing in the same place for the same. I want something a little bit bigger. So we're going to fish a little bit deeper. Only a little bit. Half a foot. It's a canal boat coming. Just there. We'll have a chat to YouTube. So I'll go a little bit deeper now, see if there's anything bigger. I've only got about 7 inches. So I'm probably about 3.5. I think I was fishing up about 3 foot. Probably about 3.5. Or just over. I'm not quite 4 foot yet. No, I'm definitely not 4 foot. I'm just over 3 foot. Hiya. Yeah, think they'll mess with the shrimp, but no, not necessarily. The fish won't give a shit really. They'll disturb them a little bit, but they might get them swimming around a bit more. Those people get stressed, you know, if oh, it's just good with that. Stabs the fish. Well, not really. We've got some big pieces, I mean, whatever they threw in the canal is now right in front of me. See that? I don't know what it is. I'll have a chat to you all before I put my bait back in. Oh. Hello everybody. Oh, somebody's donated. Who's donated? Momensko, thank you very much for the donation. 2 people have donated, right? What size fish are in here? I don't know, bro. Right, I'm coming to comments now, but 2 people have donated. I can only see 1 donation, so whoever's donated,
In case the wind blows in.
I'm gonna have it myself, my fault. Yeah, fucking listen, I hope you're all, you know, enjoying yourself. Is it like that? The joys of canal fishing, brother. The joys of canal fishing. Yeah, it brings peace, bro. It brings peace. Yeah, it's nice and relaxing in nature. It is, it's just chill. It's a lovely day. It is peaceful, bro. I've caught 2 fish. I'm great, man. I'm great. Yeah, I've caught 2 fish, mate. Ask me some water, please, mate. Yeah, I've caught 2 fish. I'm going a little bit deeper now. Yeah, it's how it always goes on the canal, bro. Got my official license now, mate, so nobody can stop me. I can do whatever I want.
Well, the tomorrow's on one of the days.
Okay, I'll zoom in for you. Then put the camera back where it is, and I'll zoom in for you, all right? And you can watch the float. You can all sit there and watch the float. Right. Let's zoom you in. Well, I would say if I put you about there, yeah, you're going to be able to see what's going on.
I'm going to leave you like that for half an hour. Oh, wind is very strong.
Oops.
Fishing. I'm probably fishing 4 foot now, you know. This will only be for half an hour because the fish ain't really. This is as deep as it is. I'm probably fishing deeper than that, you know. But we'll see if anything else has that. I'm gonna be a little bit deep though, folks.
Can you pass my lighter back? You got my pink one now.
Well, because
It's on the bottom, I can tell. The way it's dragging, the way the float's going so far down, it's bouncing off the bottom of it. You fucking bitch. I don't know if that's it dragging off the bottom or whether I'm... Let's have a look at this. I'm too deep. I'm too deep, folks. Let's make this a little bit. We only need to go a little bit, about 3 or 4 inches. Oh, you fuck. That wind is so strong. We only need to go about 3 or 4 inches, but we do need to go about 3 or 4 inches shallow. Too deep. That's like a fucking 5.5 foot. Canal's only 5 foot. I don't mind fishing right near the bottom. It's a big fish, but I don't want to be right on the bottom. I don't mind fishing perched on the bottom, but I don't want to be on the bottom, do you know what I'm saying? Oh, that should be better. Yeah, that's better. 4.5 foot. Go on, take that fucker. You see that then? You saw that then, right, chat? I want him to take the float. I could have struck then. If my sweet corn's still on, he'll have another go. We're quite deep now as well, man, so that might be a bigger fish. Fuck, I might just have my sweet corner. It was a good bite that, but he didn't take it all the way under. Normally I'll wait for him to suck that shit all the way under before I have him. Good tug, but he didn't take it all the way under. Come on, if you're still there, take that shit. As you took my bait. A couple of minutes. Now, it's still playing with that thing. Maybe. Not sure. No, he's still there. You bitch! Didn't get my corn though, look. Didn't get the corn. Let's get the shit out of it. Nah, man, we're still good. Let's try and get it back out there. There's a fish there, mate. I don't know what fish it is. Right, come on, you fucker. That was when the sun comes out, didn't I? Like the sunset. I think I need to tighten this reel up, you know. It doesn't seem to, it seems to have a bit of slack when I strike. Next time I come, I'll have my own reel on. I know my own reel. I prefer my own reel. This is my reel as well, but I prefer my other reel. I prefer the lighter line as well. This is like £8–10 line. This is definitely way bigger than my line. My line's way more fine. Deeper now.
Someone says bait the area, chuck it 5 feet left here.
I've baited it about half an hour ago, bud. I'll bait about every hour. I don't want them to be overfed. I want them to be a little bit hungry. But yeah, I baited about half an hour ago, bro. I usually bait about once every hour. So I baited when I first got here, when I was setting up with bread and sweet corn. And then I baited about half an hour ago, something like that. So in about 20 minutes, half an hour, I'll bait again. I don't want to bait too much, you know what I mean? Because if they are feeding, I want them to be, you know, interested in what's on my hook as well as what's laid on the floor. But yeah, it's a good thing to say though, bro. Yeah, you should bait every so often. I just don't like to bait too much, like.
And someone says tighten the clutch on the reel.
I've tightened it, man, but it's,
Says that's what the clicking
I mean, I've tightened, that's fully tight now. Can't get no tighter. Let's see if that's any different. But let me bring my, well, do you know something? I'll bring it into the swim. And if I hit something, I'll know as soon as I hit it if there's a difference in the reel. My reel, it's like a clicky thing. So I click it off and it just lets me have play. And then I click it back on and it makes it so it's got no play. This has obviously got that tightening thing where I'm not really sure how it works. I think I know how it works, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't really use this reel much. It's just my other reels on my other rod set up, and I broke the rod earlier. I'm gutted about that. Can you get the ends of rods fixed, by the way, folks? You have to tell me when I next come to the chat, when I'm talking to the chat. But remember that question. Can you get rods fixed if you snap them? Because I tried to bring my rod through my back door earlier, and because my front door was open, the wind slammed the back door, and it snapped the end of my rod, like from the top eye back about 6 inches. But it was my dad's rod.
Moo says, is it a bait runner reel?
Is this a bait runner? I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you. It's a reel, bro. I couldn't tell you, bro. I really couldn't tell you. For the people who fish, obviously you know a lot more than me, so I'm just kind of like trying to, you know, work it out as I go along kind of thing. There's a lot of things I remember from what my dad taught me, but when I was younger, my dad did all the setting up and stuff. Even though I know how to set up the rod, obviously, my dad did do all that legitimately when I was younger. He did all that for me when I was a kid. So, you know, a lot of the stuff I'm learning as I go along.
Someone says, this Danny's more you. I haven't heard you shout once yet. You're enjoying yourself.
I'm enjoying
This
myself.
content's deaf over here.
You enjoying it, are you, folks? I'm enjoying doing it.
I don't know, say, clutch track on the front.
Right, now we're into the swim feed with the little fish, but we're deeper.
Someone says you can get rods fixed.
You can get rods fixed, right? I'll get it fixed. I've still got the quiver tip end for it, but the main rod end is what I broke. So I have still got a quiver tip end, which is what I'll use when I'm ledgering, when I'm trying for pike or whatever. But I just need to get the end of it fixed. Because like I said, it was my dad's rod, so I felt so bad earlier when I broke it. Tony will tell you, my face just dropped in the bay. Like I felt like the weight of the world.
Lou
coming
says,
down
can you show him the reel?
Tony can probably bring the camera closer and show you when I'm fishing.
There you go, bro. Like I said, this is my spare reel. My reel's different to this. So my reel's got like a trigger on the back. So you click it that way, yeah, and it locks. You click it that way and it gives me play. With this,
What's
it's
that
this
thing on the side of it?
that. That's just to change this. That's just to change that from there to there. If you want the left-handed or right-handed.
What's that saying? Standard, yeah, not bait runner.
See what that heat is going through my back, so I can feel it. It's nice, man. Maybe the heat from the sun straight through my back. There'll be a lot of fishing content because I've now picked it up as a hobby, and you know what I'm like when I do things, it's like basketball and everything. Once I pick something up as a hobby, I do it all the time. Do you know what I mean? I can't believe my sweet constantly. So there'll be a lot of fishing content. I'm getting, listen, I've got weed fish all over my bloody reel and everything, man. Oh, Danny. See, that's the thing with this reel. With my reel, yeah, my reel, it's I'm telling you, the line's too thick. What is this? Yeah, this is definitely like £10 line or something. This. I don't like this. I've come to realise I don't like the reel. I don't like the way it casts. There we go. Just got to get the release point. Now I'm right out in that basin now. You can probably, have you zoomed in? Is it zoomed in on that float?
It's just on whatever you left it.
So you can see it right out in that basin, yeah. Any big fish, that's where they'll be. With my rod, you know, I can cast right next to them reeds with my reel every time, bro. I think I've figured out this one now, though. Just have to release it a lot earlier. Release it like back here rather than here where with my rod. Release it back here with my reel, I mean. It's mad, isn't it, how the reel makes a difference where I'm going to be releasing it from. I've rolled that for you. I had my rod rest set up, I'd be able to do this without rolling it. The bait. Whoa. Don't lift it out of the water. Keep it close to the water, babe. Keep the tip close to the water. I've lied a bite. That might bring them out. It's a little bit closer, so I'll bring it into the stick. Just when I bring it backwards into there. Even a little bit. The little roach I was catching earlier, I probably won't catch at this depth. A little bit too deep for them. Probably about only half a foot. But I'm quite near the bottom, I would say now. I'm either just off the bottom or no more than 6 inches off the bottom, I would say. So I would imagine, I mean, I don't know, some little roach could swim further down. So I would imagine that anything takes that float now is going to be a little bit bigger. It could be a roach still, but it'll be a bigger roach. You don't get a bite. Just a little touch. See that? Did you see that on camera? Just a little touch.
What's that?
That's a big fucking fish. That was a big fish over there just jumped out. That was big as well, I don't know what that was. Listen, I don't give a shit who dares wins, brothers. Yeah? I know where that fish just jumped. I'm going to cast to where it is and see if I can hook the shit. Right there. Right, come on, you fucker. I'm not joking with you, chat. A fish has just jumped right where I put my float, yeah? I got to cast that hard. Come on, take that float. A fish has just jumped 6 foot behind where my float is. And it definitely would have felt that hit the water. Very rare you're going to catch a fish on the drop like that, right? But you never know. And that was big. Whatever that was, it was big. I mean, that might have been a pike. Might even go for my bait. But... Ripple, fuck off. So many ripples up there now. I can see it just about. I mean, that might have been a pike. It's a pike. It wouldn't have been a sweet one. Well, that was something big. I don't know what it was, but it was something big. I think that might have been a pike. I mean, it could have been a perch, it would have been a bloody big one. Couldn't actually see what fish it was. I just saw it jump and then saw it into the water. I just saw the cutting into the fish. I didn't see what it was. Anything over there, I might be able to sense it a little bit. Very relaxing when you're like that. You're already getting tired. If the sun was out, you'd be asleep. But I'll wake up when we're done back. No. I had to have a go for that, chat. I had to. I just had to. Well, I mean, I think that would have been a meat eater. Because it was a big fish. But I had to have a go. Back out to the spot. Oh, I've got used to this reel now. have a look behind the camera, look, see if anything looks like. Wind ripples, man. Are you all relaxing in this afternoon, doing a bit of fishing, are you? Come on, come on. I'm only going to fish at this depth for about another half an hour, and then I'll take it shallower again. We'll catch some more roach and stuff. I'm only fishing at this depth to try and get something bigger on camera for you. That's all I'm doing. This is just off the bottom now. So the roach and stuff are usually, they're probably about a foot or a foot and a half off the bottom. I'd say I'm about 6 inches off the bottom here. Maybe even less, maybe 3 inches off the bottom. I'm quite close to the bottom. It's only 5 foot deep, generically, the canal. I know, because I googled it. The canal is 5 foot deep, generically. So with the amount of shit on the bottom, it could be 5 foot in some places, 4.5 foot in some places, but it's no more than 5 foot. I'm at about 4 foot depth, I reckon, maybe, or 3.5 foot, 4 foot, something like that. I've not measured it. Rough estimate. So I could be a foot off the bottom, I could be 6 inches off the bottom. If you notice, I just keep bringing it back slowly, a little bit at a time, trying to tempt anything in there to have a go at my bait. I just wanted to see it moving, you know what I mean? Rather than just hanging there in one spot. So I have a weight at the bottom of my line, so it's going to drop it down and hang it there. And I know this current which will move it, but if I move it a little bit more, I might just tempt a fish on there, you know what I mean? I'm actually working, where I'm fishing, I'm trying to work it as much as I can most of the time, rather than just sticking it in there and just hoping for the best. I've got like a square that I'm in, probably about 12 foot, and I'm trying this corner, that corner, the middle. I'm trying everywhere. I'm going to bring it back into the swim, yeah, into the middle, where most of the fish are. And then I'm going to bring it in a minute, put a fresh piece of corn on if I don't get a bite. And we're going to try a little bit more over this way. Yeah. So from me now, I've come to the edge of the square, which is in line with this bank stick. Yeah. I've got a fucking weed fish on there, my God. There we go. So now I'll try and go more left towards that edge of the square, like that. I've put bait everywhere within that 12 foot like space. I've put bait all over it. So I've probably had a roach that's about half a pound, and I've had a roach that's about a pound, right? The other day I had a roach that was about £2. I had a big fucking roach. £2 for a roach is a big roach. Right, let's rebait up. Look at these bloody weed fish, man, all over my line all the time. Doesn't matter, I think. It's anything with a canal. See it at the top of my finger. It might come off though. Let's put a bit of fresh bait on. Might as well put a bit of fresh here. Throw in. Throw it in. See if it's up to it. Let's have a look. float on the top. I don't mean no bloody touch it. But it will sink eventually. See if anything comes up and grabs it. It's bread, so let's see if anything comes up and grabs it. Imagine if you see it. Oh, he's come down and grabbed that. That's no good, mate. Oh, a nice bit of fresh sweet corn on there. Never know. Yeah. If you want to see, look. So you see how the hook is out the side and showing. Once the fish swallows that, mate, I should hook it clean. Oh, look at the weed fish on me rod now. There's something that might come off on the cast. Might start quite far out again. I should have gone over there. I meant to go over there. We'll keep it in front of us for this cast. I meant to go over on the left. I was too busy putting my bait on and I forgot my plan. Literally forgot my plan, bro. Just from putting bait on and talking to you lot. Fair play, you little shit. Get all that bread out of the water. Go on, you do it, man. Look at the seagulls. You know, a lot of people say once a barge comes through, it disturbs all the fish and they'll fuck off. And they could have a point. Yeah. I've never thought like that. I just think if the barge comes through, the barge comes through. But since that barge comes through, it's gone dead. It's got loads of little gnats biting it. Do you know? See them all, bro. Loads of mate. Are you as well? Little gnats, man. You want me another cigarette back? I'll smoke a cigarette here. The smoke will clear him away from me. You know, it's nice now though, 'cause it's gone really calm, no ripples. So you can see the float clean, yeah? Proper clean now, mate. Anything touches that, we'll see it. There's a fish right there. A little bit of temptation. Move that shit. A little bit of temptation, yeah. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Where are you, man? Come to Daddy G, man. You know you want to eat my sweet home. Come on, little fish.
That dog
big
was
fish.
about to piss up here and fishing.
Oh, bro, will you stop diving on my spot, bro? Scaring my fish. No fault, throw the belly water right back out.
You've got no ones there left.
There is no left. No.
There you go.
I'll see that.
The red light isn't and then pour you water.
Yeah, baby. Normally I have a flask of coffee and shit, and I would be having like proper breaks and stuff, but I'm not down here for that long. I'm down here for a couple of hours, so Tony's with me. But if you've enjoyed this fishing live, I'll take you out fishing somewhere for the day if you want. Like I said, I'm licensed up now so I can go fishing whenever I want, and I've got enough tackle to go and fish anywhere, really. So if you've enjoyed the fishing live and stuff, and you want to see more fishing lives, I don't mind doing a live feed when I'm fishing. I really, really don't. It's a lot of float watching and chilling, you know. I will catch fish. I mean, I've already caught fish. And if I raise, I mean, I will at some point, maybe in 15, 20 minutes, change the depth again, and bring my float, well, bring my depth shallower to get some more roach. I mean, because I will get some roach on if I bring it close to the surface. I'm just trying to catch maybe one big fish that's down there, or something that's feeling like having a tug. But I'm about pretty much the depth that I want to be for that kind of shit to hit. You all still see my float, yeah? I think I've got it perfectly set up so you can see my float. I think it's set up so you can see it anyway. There seems to be no bigger fish out there, does there? In the basin bit. I'm trying, right? The fish are about, well, I know I'll probably catch is probably about 6 foot closer in, towards the middle of the canal. And a little bit shallower, probably 6 inches. That doesn't sound like it makes much difference, but it really does. Having a race. Who's winning? Who's winning? I need to get like a little team with me when I come. Fagging didn't I think we need to roll them, don't I, before I come so I can just, you know what I mean? Okay, now we're back into the littler fish feed. I still think we're a little bit too deep for them. Before I change the depth, I'm going to go over left. I'll remember now because I'm not changing my bait. I'm going to go over left, a little bit further left before. You bitch! I was talking, man. Oh, you bitch. I took my bait clean. Oh, you bitch. I was literally looking over there and I saw her out the corner of my friggin' eye. Oh, man. What a shame. Well, they're there then. They are there. It's like a big, nice chunky piece and a nice big fat yellowy looking old chunky piece. Oh man, we've got weed fish again. I'm still going to go left because it was my plan. I'm not changing my plan. Alright? Something in me, even though I've just had a bite there, something in me head says left, doesn't it? Look at this every time, mate. Oh, I've got a canal boat coming. Oh no. We'll let them come first. Very weird looking individual, don't you?
Is it a man or a woman?
It's a man. Weird looking individual, yeah. A little bit more left. Right, now I'm on the edge of my bait on the left now. So we're not there now, we're over there. What's that? That's really good. Sounds like a motor. Gotcha. I'll get the, it's only a little tiddler.
Are you getting the net?
Yeah, get the net, get the net. I've got the net for a reason, Bob. It's only a little tiddler, but we got him. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. He's only a little roach. He's gone. Yeah, when I'm at a fishing pool, I'll have my net next to me, so I can just grab the fucker straight away. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that was a little tiddler. He's only little. Jesus Christ, I can't believe a little tiddler on my bait at that depth. I nearly pulled his head off. I thought it was going to be like a bigger fish, so I proper struck him. Yeah, and it was a little one. I nearly pulled his bloody head off, bless him. But he come off the hook himself, so he's all right. Told you left. I had a feeling, you know. I have these feelings. If Mark's watching, Mark will be like, he has these feelings, chap. Oh, hold on, my weights have moved. Which one's moved? Bottom one. Little tiddler. He's a little tiddler. Probably about 3 ounces or something. Back over left. I'm only here, look. Straight away. Straight away, instant. Did you see that? Instant. Told you I had a feeling about that left edge, mate. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I got a feeling, mate. I had a feeling about that left. I baited there earlier, but I ain't really fished there. I've been fishing in front of me. See that instant? Took that shit instant. Float gone. Yeah, I've got another bite. Go on, go on, go on. See that? Go on, take it. This time I want you to take it, you little shit. We're quite deep here, you know. I'm surprised these little fish are down there in that water course. Go on, little one, take it. Well, I don't know if it's a little one or a big one, but whatever you are, take that float completely under the water. You can still see the float on the screen, because I'm over there now. You can still see it, yeah?
Can they?
Go on, go on. Go on. So that bite, yeah? Take that shit under. What I want there. Weed fish on my rod again. Good for you now, mate. Look at that. I've caught a lot of weed fish today on the shelf. Loads of weed fish, man. And my dad was born them. Good bait, good. The bait's all good. Right, let's get back out there into the spot. Gonna go back left again. Oh, I've got some weed at the end of my rod now. Oh, not good. Good angle. It's the only problem with all this. Oh, where are we taking it? Oh wow. All because of that. Oh wow. Oh, this is my life right now. Hey? One more. All because of the bloody weed fish. No, still not problem. One more right at the end.
Would you just come missing on your dad's light?
There we go. We're untangled. Shut it now. What because of the weed fish? I love the weed fish, eh? Okay, we're back in.
Oh. someone came in pretending to be Liam. He was just random. I said, "Is that you, Liam?"
On the left edge now. So when I come back in now, I'll go in the middle of my 12 foot. So I won't go on the right edge, I'll go in the middle. So in front of my rod. More space in front of my rod as well. The basing is further back and cast further. Obviously I'm trying to keep it about 6 foot away from the reeds. I don't want to go no closer than that. So I'll get tangled. Hit them reeds, mate, you're screwed. It's been relaxing life for you all. Several people watching like.
I bet it's been the quietest I've ever heard you.
Yeah, it's probably been the quietest I've ever heard you. Probably got a point there, mate. How many people are watching?
84 now.
Still 80 odd people watching me fish, no way. Didn't think I'd hold the viewers that long, man. Fair play to you all. Sitting here relaxing watching me fish. I brought 2 and I've caught 3 and I because that little tiddler was right by the edge.
Someone says, can they get some TikTok sub-streams going?
Yeah, I'll be back on TikTok Sunday.
So they don't feel
I'm
like
off
they've
social
wasted
media.
£9.
Nah, you'll get some TikTok, don't worry. I have breaks off TikTok, come onto YouTube. I have breaks off YouTube, come onto TikTok. So from Sunday to like Wednesday, I'll be on TikTok nearly all the time, mate. So
Lou says send you fishing more.
Huh?
Lou says send you fishing more with him.
Send me fishing more?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean send me more?
Go with him.
I bet you all thought I'd be like a nutter, didn't you, when I was fishing and stuff? No, you don't catch fish if you're a nutter, mate. I'm very calm when I'm doing that. Very chilled for me. I mean, I like to catch, I don't care if I don't. You know that, I swear to God, chat, I don't care if I don't catch. I want to catch. I have caught, I mean, which I'm very aware of, so I've caught fish. I'm on the canal, so it's not like it's a fishery. And I've caught fish, right? But yeah, obviously you want to catch fish, but it's relaxing just to be here doing it, you know. There's not much more in my mind right now apart from watch that float.
I'm good, thanks, Wandering Star.
Nice for Tony to come down here, and thanks for giving me a little landing net.
Lou says change bait, find some more.
No, just be sweet corn's good enough, bro. I was going to get maggots today, but the fishing tackle shop didn't have none. So when I can get some bloody maggots, I'll get some maggots and I'll be pulling perch out of here rapid. I'm not joking with you, I swear to God. Right, so when I do get some maggots, I'll come down here and I'll fish. You son of a bitch. Every time I talk to you, every time I take my mind off my float. Do you know what I mean? Every single time, man.
Lou said it's too slow on corn.
He had my bait clean off though, so if I wouldn't have struck, he would have had it anyway. This is what you get on barbless hooks though, man. Especially when they're small. So I obviously don't want big hooks in the mate. They're out there then.
It says fishing's a good hobby for you to have.
Fishing's a good hobby for me. It's calming.
Maggots.
My dad was a fisherman. But my dad, if he's up there now, he'd be watching down smiling at me. He used to fish that peg over there. I've got to clean it all out, I've got to sort the peg out. That peg used to be quite big. And fishing over there is better than here, because you only have to catch close to the reeds. So I'm fishing opposite where my dad used to fish. There's one for you folks. Literally the peg is over the other side of the fucking canal there where my dad used to fish. He made that peg himself. So every time I look over the other side of the canal, I can kind of picture my dad sat there. And that's not me like making it up just because I'm sat here. Trust me, I'm sat opposite where my dad used to fish. I'm fishing the basin where my dad used to fish, but my dad used to fish it from that side and cast across. I mean, but this is kind of where my dad would be fishing. I mean, where his float would be. His float would be from there to in front of him. What time is it now? Probably half an hour, 45 minutes at least. Oh, it'll be a while.
It's 25 to 5.
25 to 5, came down here at 2:30.
Well,
About 45 minutes. Tell him they can come down here to me. Tell him, Bab, tell him I'm fishing opposite Grandad's peg at the canal.
yeah, on the side.
Babe. Tell him I'm fishing opposite Grandad's peg. If he goes through the fence on the other side, he'll see me. I'm fishing it directly opposite. Let's get some bait in there. Oh shit, that's me, by the way, that's me. That's just me. My line's tight, so. Let's get some bait in there, a bit of sweet corn. That's me. I think. You know something, I don't know if it was me. I think it was me. Let's see if my bait's still on there. Right, now we're going to get more in front of me. Not to the right, directly in front of me, just a little bit. There. Right in front of my rod. I think you can still see it. Definitely can now. I'm glad you're enjoying watching, to be honest with you folks. First fishing live, innit? Didn't know if you'd enjoy it. But I've kept the numbers really, a lot of you are still watching, you know. You must be enjoying it. I think I've got a lot of people who fish who watch me though, isn't it really? So you're just probably enjoying watching the process of fishing. Very simple setup, if you notice. There's nothing complicated about the way I fish. And I prefer to fish like this. Like I prefer to fish like this.
I'm blueberry picking.
Did you pick them up? Only been picking blueberries?
Not blueberries, sorry, blackberries.
Blackberries. Tony's blackberry picking behind me. You have to show them to the chat when you pick them, bud. Get home, wash them, I'll eat them. See, my dad used to fish over there. My dad would fish off bread, sweet corn and maggot. Depends on the time of the day and stuff. Sometimes he'd be happy just catching perch off maggot. He's had a few pike out of here. That's why I know there's pike in here unless they've been caught and eaten. And he mainly fished off sweet corn and bread though. He'd like kind of do an hour of each. He'd like do an hour of sweet corn and bread, an hour of sweet corn, hour of bread, hour of maggot, hour of sweet corn, hour of bread, hour of maggot. Kind of how he fished. He explored everywhere, my dad. He's like an explorer of what to fish, where to fish, what depth, blah, 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 blah. Like I'm only here for about another 45 minutes. So what I'll do is in about 15, 20 minutes, I'll probably check my depth, maybe go a little bit shallower, just to catch a few of the smaller roach before I go. Because I have sat here now for over an hour trying to catch something a little bit bigger, a little bit deeper. No point just fishing the same way all the time, in my opinion. You might as well try different things to try and catch fish. I'm having bites at this depth, but not as many as what I did when I first started, when I was shallower. I was probably only about between 2.5 and 3 foot when I first started. I'm now between 3 and 4 foot, probably 3.5 to 4 foot.
Let's see what you
I ain't got to keep. There's no keeping it out. I'm just getting them and releasing them. Well, I've caught a few little
Can we see?
roach. I ain't
They're
got
back in there.
They're back in there.
Can we see some fishes, Mum? Can we watch the fisherman? Can you lift it up?
There's nothing on there. At the
Is that
moment.
TikTok you're filming for? Are you
YouTube.
Danny?
I am Danny. Yeah.
I thought so. Follow him.
Have a nice day.
You live right by me?
Yeah, I do. I live just up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Go, mate, it's gone away.
Come on then, let's see what's the fish. Let's go. No. Hey! Come on. Let's go.
Nice place.
No, you can't jump.
Yeah, don't
in
jump down there.
Dirty, you'll get
You get
poorly.
drowned. You get drowned if you fall in there.
You get poorly. Make your belly bad. Daniel.
Shut up.
Who are you telling to shut up?
Them lads over there.
Come on, don't worry about what they're doing. You just walk with me.
Young kids having arguments with more young kids over the side looking at them. You see your fish, mate? You've got to keep that, mate. Sorry, lads.
That's an uncle on their kids.
It's made over.
But then they're right uncle on kids.
Oh, yeah. Loads of them as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, man. 6 with a babby in the pram. Oh, that's going to be some hard work. That'll be hard work. When you see my float disappearing like that, and I'm not striking, it's me bringing it in, by the way. You're like, damn, your float's gone. No, it's me bringing it in a little bit. Trying to tempt the fish to take this call. Yeah, if I had maggots, man, I'd be pulling out perch non-stop, like. There's a lot of perch in here, man. And they love the maggots. They're going to go for corn because the meat eaters are there. Corn is my preferred way of fishing now. Because once the bait's on, it stays on there forever, man. It's just like bread. I mean, have we got any bread? We've got any bread. Oh, it's soaked. Can't use it now. We're all wet. I would have put some bread on the show, yeah, it'll last for a couple of casts, but it won't last much longer than that. Even how I put it on, and I really put it on. Right, we're going to have one more cast at this depth. Yeah. I'm going to go a bit further out and then bring it back over 10 minutes. Then I'm going to change the depth for the last half an hour to shallower. I mean, how deep am I here? Yeah, I'm about 3.5, nearly 4 foot. Yeah, so I'm going to bring that down to about 3 foot. One more cast. Oh, shit. I'm get on my reel then, unless I just put the fish out of my reel. Yeah, once I change this depth to like a foot shallower, I'll start catching roach again, I would imagine. I mean, don't get me wrong, we still could have a big fish swimming shallower, but I've been trying to get something a little bit deeper. We are not far off the bottom here. Yeah, so now I've had a look at my line, I know I'm not far off the bottom. I'm probably this much off the bottom, maybe this much, I reckon. So I'm quite close down there. I'll probably come up 8 inches. And I would imagine imagine I'll get more bites, but they'll be all roach. They'll be all roach. I can't see getting anything else on sweet corn at like a 3 foot depth on the canal. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Last half an hour, try something a little bit different. When I bring it out, I'll bait up the whole area again with sweet corn before I go back in. And then we'll see what we can get on 3 foot of depth. I had a couple of bites at this depth, but I mean one of them at this depth was a little tiddler anyway, wasn't it? Remember? Would have been about that big, man. He was tiny. Okay, let's bring this in on this depth. Get it further out. Yeah. On the cast. See if I can catch something on the cast further out. And then we're going to bring it back in slowly and we'll change the depth for half an hour. Right, leave it there. That's quite far out now for where my bait is. But I've put bait there today. And we're quite deep, so we're not that far off that side of the bank there, but we are in that alcove, so I'm not really sure of the depth exactly where I am. I know what the depth is in the middle. But if anything, I'm probably sitting either on the bottom or just off the bottom there.
No, such late evenings are better.
Late evening, what, on the canal? Or when everybody's fucked off and there's loads of noise gone and that, probably, I would imagine. All them little ships over there won't be helping all that. They're playing, so they're just let them play, but you know. Yeah, all that noise. Probably
Says
ain't
or
helping.
early.
Early morning or late night. I might come down here early one of the days, you know. Just come down here really early. Oh my god. Fair play to them, at least they're playing. Apart from the lads who are screaming bloody murder and swearing at their age. But I'm not the dad, so I'm not going to say anything. It's not my job, is it?
Hello.
The fish will be like, what is going on? Is somebody getting murdered? I hope it's not me. Kids being kids. You know, even though, because I do swear a lot and stuff, chat there, but I'm a grown man in it. So when I hear little kids swear, it still shocks me, you know. It really does. Because when I was young, man, if my mum, dad, or even my older sister, who's like 12 years older than me, would have heard me like that, yeah, they would have whacked me up, man. I swear, they would have whacked me up, man. I'm not even joking there. Obviously, I do swear a lot as an adult, and I probably shouldn't as much, but it's just part of, you know, me and that. But I don't, like, I just find it shocking, man, when I hear kids swearing, like little kids. Don't you, though? I find it just madness, like. That's probably me showing my age, but I am.
Someone says scream for Lala, that should do the job. Get rid of her.
Shall we see? Let's see. Shall we see? Shall we just do it once and see what happens? didn't do anything.
It's like this
In fact, they got louder.
arching.
That was the worst idea ever. I shouldn't have even listened to it. That was the worst idea ever. They're like, yeah, there's geese over there joining in. Fucking hell, come on. That was a really bad idea, mate. Can't believe I listened to it. I kind of knew it was a bad idea before I did it, I think. But I still did it.
Mo says kids don't give a fuck nowadays.
No, they don't give a shit, man. Listen, at least they're playing. At least they're playing. You know, they're not inside on computer or watching the phones. They're playing Manhunt or Tracker or something by the sounds of it, hide and seek or some shit like that. So at least they're out playing. Yeah, they're playing something because he's not it. No, he's not it. So I presume they're playing Manhunt or something like that, hide and seek or something. Better than being indoors on the computers or phones, isn't it? You know? At least they're doing what kids should do. I think we're going to leave it there for a couple of minutes, then bring it in, change the depths, go back out. I'm going to go about 8 inches shallower than what I am now. We'll probably start getting bites pretty quick, I would imagine. Roach. I have tried at depth to try and get something bigger for you. Oh, here we go. Bro, that you saw that, right? I'm telling you, I do not like this reel. I do not like the reel. But I'm going to go shallower anyway now. Only a bit. Yeah, but I do not like this reel, man. I would imagine you're going to get bites pretty quick. This depth or quicker. It's not that much. It's not that much less. It's like I said, 8, maybe 9 inches. Yeah. But it will make a difference in the water course. This is the depth I was fishing off when I started.
Oh God, no.
Oh, we are now. 1, 2. About 3, between just over 3 foot, I would say. Yeah. So we should be landing smaller fish now, roach. But let's try and get a fish before we go, right? That's the main aim of the game now, isn't it? Yeah, it's about just over the length of my legs. Fucking bail on. Let me just put that there. Yeah. Get some bait. Bait up. Right, now no more bait now for the rest of the time I'm here. We're just going to fish and catch what we catch. Half an hour, folks. Half an hour. Let's see if we can catch in half an hour. What time is it, baby?
It is. Nearly 5.
So
5 to 5.
5:30. Tell me it's 5:30, folks. We've got till 5:30, folks. And we'll have been here 3 hours. Caught 3 fish, landed 2. Had a good few bites though. But I'm telling you, it's this reel that's making me miss these bites, mate. I don't like the way I just don't like the reel. It's a spare reel, so it's in case my other one breaks or whatever, or I have somebody fishing with me. But it's not as good as my reel. It's still a reel, it works. But there's something to do with when I strike, it's letting a little bit of line out before I get the full tug of the line. On my reel, mate, when I strike off hook that shit, straight away so tight. With this, it doesn't seem that way. I don't know why. It's just, like I said, I don't like the reel as much as my own reel. Well, they're both my own reels, but you know what I mean. I think everybody probably has their favourite reels, don't they? I mean, I will buy myself a new reel, but I'll probably, in a few months, I don't need a reel right now. But the blue one I've got is a good reel. Jesus Christ. All I can hear is swearing after swearing after swearing. Jesus Christ. They're all at it now. I've never heard so many swear words from kids in my life in a short period of time. If that was my kids over there, they'd hear me, oi! Come mad. But they are playing hide and seek, I'll give them that. Yeah, I learned a lesson today, chat. I will never ever leave my rig set up ever again. You know what I mean? Because if that rig wouldn't have been set up, I wouldn't have been walking through the house with a fully set up rod and I wouldn't have snapped the end of it. I actually did it to try and protect it because my rod bag's not that good and I ain't got enough tubes that are working. So that's why I did it originally, trying to protect the rod. And by trying to protect the rod, I broke the rod. It's just my luck, that, man, I'm telling you. You try and protect something, end up breaking it, man. Now basically we're going to be here on the left, and then once I bring this in again, I'll go straight out in front of me for the rest of the time that I'm here. I'm not here for too long now, so I mean, I'm just going to explore a little bit in my bait sections. I ain't been over on the right, middle to right for a while now, for the last half an hour. Sun's coming out now, baby.
You can bury stuff around.
Do you know about a fishing pool?
Yeah.
You can bring your blanket up and, you know, like lay out in the sun and bed. That's me, by the way. That's just me trying to tempt you.
It would be nice to see, you know, where you was watching that video earlier. And then people went and had the tent up and the fire pit out and everything.
Oh, yeah. Night fish. I can
It's
get.
there all day and night, wasn't there?
You can, I mean, you can do that. You can spend your day and you can use a bivvy for that. Well, I've got the back of the car, so not really, but the bivvy's like that little tent. That's what it is. When I went fishing with Simon, you know, on that pond, there's some people on the left who was about 50 yards up there, the bivvy out, rods and they had bait alarms on them. I tell you what, like these chairs are the same. I like these chairs. I will say one thing, the water and the weeds and everything now, and all the weeds have gone, it's lovely to just sit because I can see my float so clear. Earlier on when all the ripples was there and all the weeds, it was like, where's my float? Even though I've got good eyes. And here come the ripples again, as soon as the bait looks. Wind that is only, windy as shit around here. When I look at the reel, the line doesn't look tight. Do you know what I mean? So I think if I I do get a bite, I might reel and strike at the same time. And that'll tighten that line right up, right? I think that might be the course of action here, mate. If I get a bite. Just grab the reel, backwards, pull backwards and strike at the same time. And it should tighten that line right up, because the line's not tight in the fucking rod, I can see it. So all I have to do is just reel a little bit low and my line's tight. It's on there now, but it's not tight in the rod, from the reel. I'll be more comfortable at a bloody fishing pond as well when I can put my rod rest out back in. See what I mean? Now I'm telling you straight, yeah, that struck straight under. As soon as I was talking to you again, by the way. Yeah? But do you see what I mean? Right, that is because of slack line, that. I know how to do this, I think, to deal with this. But yeah, I have my own rod out, my proper rod, my rod, with my reel. I mean, well, my reel, not my rod, this is my rod, but you know what I mean, my reel. Have my reel out, that might help. Yeah, but I reckon I'll just bring that there, and I'll hold that line with my finger like that, yeah. Hold that line. I'll hold it a lot more tight, won't it? I'm holding the line now with my finger. You know, like if I'm going to cast. So hopefully when I strike, I'll have a lot more tightness to the line. There we go. That's tight now, I can feel it in my fingers. Somebody grabs that now and I've got a tight line there. Or tighter. It's still quite loose out my rod though, I can see it. This line is just not good. I don't like it. I don't like the reel, I don't like the line.
Yes, Danny.
Hey, lad. I will keep you going until I bring the rod out. Yeah, I mean, we've had a couple of fish, you know, pretty standard for the canal, really. The canal's not. I mean, next time I take you fishing, I might take you there. Be a lot more comfortable for Tony. I can set up a lot better. I'll also set up my quiver tip, so I can fish 2 rods. I mean, so I might take you to a fishery. If I've got a chance of catching a big carp or something. Canal's a bit different, man. Mainly roach and perch and the odd pike. Maybe a bream, maybe a tench, maybe. But I might take you to a fishery. I just brought you out today to show you the process, really. Just to get you an idea of watching me fish. You got to see me catch some fish. It's not like there's been no fish on the live, right? But 3 hours, basically 3 fish. Because for me, if I bring it right to the shore and I can see the fish, I always count it. I'm kind like that. You know, if I'm playing somebody like Mark, when Mark was down here, I was like, bro, if I see the fish and it's at the shore here, it's right by your feet there, and it gets off the hook, I'll give it you. As long as I see the thing, you know what I mean? We're not fishing an actual strict competition here. We're just fishing a bit of fun, see how many we can catch, like. So if we see it and it's right by your feet, I'll count the fish. Anybody I'm fishing with. Even though you shouldn't really, unless you bring it in, you take the hook out, you know what I mean? You shouldn't really, but I'm not a professional fisherman. I'm not in a professional competition. I'm not weighing the fish, am I? I'm just trying to catch as many as possible. can see what I'm doing. This will move my float. But I've got the line. Look at what I'm doing with my finger. I've got hold of the line because if I let go of it, look how slack that is, man. And I can't make it no tighter. So the only way I can do it is by holding the line and then winding the line. I don't ask me why it's like this, but winding the line tight, yeah, right? And then once it gets to this side, grabbing that shit with my finger. I swear to God, the only way I can think of keeping the line taut while I strike, so that these little shits ain't fucking, so I'm not missing them. My reel doesn't do this, my line is tight. So I don't understand why this line is so loose. It's not like there's no weight on the line, it's not like it's not sunk, it's sunk. It's sunk. Would you like one of your cigarettes, please? This is as close as I can be now, bang in the middle of the canal. Any closer, there's no point really. I haven't baited anywhere, that's the closest I've baited.
Is there a particle in it or something?
Maybe. Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud. Yeah, if you want, I'll take you to a pond next time. Like, I'll pay for the day. And we'll go and do some pond fishing. I prefer pond fishing because I don't have as many boats to deal with. I don't have no boats or anything to deal with, do I? So I do prefer pond fishing. He'll give Tony something to watch occasionally as well when she's not sunbathing or whatever. So I'll set up the quiver tip and I'll just say, Babby, so that rod there, you see the end of it doing this? Let me know. But I could just, I've got a lure. Yeah, I could just throw the lure out there, wangle the lure out there with some bait on it. Yeah, even though it's a lure, stick some bait on it as well so they can, like, you know, see the meat and then also see the lure and just see if I can catch something on it. That would be with this reel. Because if I'm float fishing, I'm using my own bloody reel. But just whack something out there on a lure with a bit of luncheon meat and just leave it for the day and see if anything waggles my quiver tip. So you'll see what I'll do again now. I'll just leave it there and then I'll bring it in a little bit at a time until I'm back halfway into the canal and cast that again. See again, my line. See, I nearly forgot to grab it then. My line is so loose, mate. Yeah, that's tight now, you see, I've got my finger on it. So anything grabs that now, I should be able to hit this shit. It's a loose line that's been doing that to me all day. I've caught about as many as I've missed, right? So I've missed, I think, 3 bites and I've caught 3. Normally I might miss a bite, but I don't miss many. Because I've got fast reflexes, like. I've got to try and think of the bank stick situation as well, I mean, I can put one bank stick there and kind of just rest my hand on it like I was doing the other day on the back of the rod. But I can't put 2 bank sticks on the canal, they don't work. I need to get some bank stick ends and stuff done. I need to order them off the internet. I've got another bank stick end at home. I've got about 7 bank sticks. So I do need to like sort it out. Come on, one more fish before we go. Come on. Come on, Dad, I'm in the spot there, mate. Show me the money, Dad. Show me the money, Dad. Come on, Pops. I know you're watching me. Show me the money, Dad. on, Pop. Expelliarmus a fish into the water from heaven right now. Do it, do it. I'll catch your heavenly fish there. Do it, do it, do it. It's a pleasure to fish like this though when there's no weeds and no ripples. Like it's nice like this. My float moves, I'll see it. Like okay, let's do the usual, let's wind her in a little bit. See if we can waggle herself a fish again, get a bit interested. Grab hold of the line again, Dan, so it's a bit tight. And I'll be putting my rod down in back to that, definitely 100%. Oh, there's a ripple behind my float about 4 foot. And that's a fish. I don't know how deep he is, but if he's in my bait, I haven't got a clue. He's about 4 foot behind my bloody float. Come on. Waggle that bait a little bit. Come on. Yeah, when we go to a pond, if I get them feeding on the pond, the bites are a lot more regularly. They catch a fish. I mean, I've caught some fish. But I did tell you I'd catch some fish. Right? I always catch fish. Just depends how many I'd be. Try and waggle it in again. Come on. Get interested. You know you want that bait. Considering we've been down here 3 hours though, it goes quick, doesn't it? I was down here fishing with Mark for like 6 hours the other day. It felt like I was down here for about 2 hours. But it's mad because you know if you're at work or something and you got nothing to do, time drags. When you're down here watching that float, time goes quick, man. I don't understand how that works. But when I do get to a point I'm there for 8 hours, it will feel like half that time to you. And to me. I'll be packing up and I'll be like, fucking, I'll be like, what's the time? You'll be like, 5 o'clock. But shit, we've been here since 8:30. Isn't that pretty sweet? Right then folks, let's wangle her back into the left. Yeah, we'll wangle her back into the left. A bit more left. See if we can get any little bites over there. We're at a decent depth here for the canal. For the littler fish. No, I might need to move this camera up a little bit. There we go, we're doing silly float now. See what we can do, Bob, if you want to take these out and put them inside that rod bag, the side pocket. Hold on, I need to grab my line lower. Very peaceful, isn't it, folks? Very peaceful. bit different playing basketball and golf and stuff. Basketball and golf can it's not as relaxing as this. Come out, look. Come on, one more bite, one more fish. Come on. Right in the middle, right in my bait. Anything's going to take it's going to be in that area. The distance that I'm out, I'm going to say. That's where the majority of the fish will be. So, you can tell I'm a patient fisherman, yeah. Somebody's just lifted my float out of the water. I think I might have a bite. I just saw my float lift. Not from the ripples, actually lift. I might have a bite with it. I'm absolutely investigating your thought. Right, let's try one more trick, one more cast out, and then we're done. I'm going to double sweet corn this. So I'm going to put 2 pieces, fucking wind, man. I'm going to put 2 pieces of sweet corn on this, yeah? So I'm going to push this one that's on there, I'm going to leave this one on there, I'm going to push it right up the hook onto the line. I'm going to put another piece on, yeah, and then I'm going to drag that back down. But I'm still going to leave my hook showing. Obviously, if anything grabs it, but I'm going to put 2 pieces of sweet corn on here and just see if for the last cast it makes a difference. See if we can see it a bit easier. Right, now. So, hook, 2 pieces of sweet corn. Last cast of the day. I've not tried this down the canal. I've only been on 1 piece of sweet corn when I've been fishing down here. We'll see what happens. Last cast. Alright, let's see what happens with this now. 2 pieces of sweet corn. We're definitely going to see that in the water. Last 15 minutes of fishing. Let's see if we can get something on. If this works, next time I come down, I'll just fish 2 pieces of sweet corn every time. Because I will be able to see it more, obviously. And obviously with the other piece of sweet corn being up the line, they'll climb up the line, put it in the mouth to try and get it, so. I've fished all over the place, haven't I, folks? I ain't just put it in the same spot every time. I've been left, I've been in the middle where I am now, I've been right. So I've kind of fished all over. Oh, right. Something had a little investigation on that then, mate. Come on, you fucking take that phone. Come on, man, don't have a niggle at it. Have a go at it. When you sound it, got a little stuck on it, you don't take on it. You want that speaker on, mate, you want that speaker on, come on. Very slowly try tempting. Very slowly, come on. Very slowly. Move that bait. That's Frank Lotto, this one, folks. Once I bring it in, we're done. I've caught fish though. I was catching. Not physically big though. Biggest one's probably been a pound roach. The other day I caught a couple of roach out of here when I was in Martin. It was like 3 pounds, big roach. A roach, big roach. So today we're not destined to get one of those big fucking roach, are we? At least you know though, this is in the canal. Tony. Couldn't be in a more perfect spot, you know. Seriously. I can feel that there's fish underneath my fucking float right now. I can feel it. I'm telling you. Come on, man.
You got 15% battery.
I'm getting 15 minutes. How many people are still watching?
50.
50 people still watching, fair play.
32 thumbs up.
Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. Go on, bite. Now go on. There's 2 pieces of sweet corn. You can't take them without taking them. Saw that right, chat? Bite. Come on. Let me suck on that sweet corn. I think that's the fish that was playing it with it when it was about 3 foot further out. And he's like followed it in. Have I got him? No! This really shite. Even when we were grabbing hold of the line, I felt the line go loose. I felt it, you probably saw it on the screen, right? The line went loose, even though I was holding the line. Mate, this is actually becoming a nightmare on this reel. I'm telling you, it's becoming a bloody nightmare. We'll go back out one more time. But yeah, this is becoming my personal nightmare, this. Honestly, this really is becoming my personal nightmare. I won't use it. I need to change the line on it and find a line. I don't know what line's on this, but it seems pretty thick. Fucking thing. It's annoyed me, that has. I can't grab the line then. I'm just going to strike as is. Yeah, this reel's shocking, folks. It really is. It's not a good reel. Can't wait till I've got my reel back on my rod, man. It's just that the line's so slack, man, from the reel. I don't understand why. There's probably fishermen there that'll be able to tell me when I finish the live, right? They'll say, Danny, the reason your line was slack was this, because the reel or whatever. The line's too heavy or whatever. I don't know. But it's slack, man. I'm gonna put this more on the left on the last cast because
I know, you've been busy, mate. I didn't expect you to see it straight away.
right, this is definitely the last cast right there. I'm done after this. That's done me over. The reel's done me over. I know I've caught fish on the reel, but the reel is not good, mate. It's just not good. I don't know what it is with it. I just don't get on with it. I will buy myself a Daiwa close face reel at some point. It's my dad's favourite reel. You know what I mean? And I used to use it a lot when I was a kid. My brother's got it now. So I'm just going to buy one very similar to that, like that reel. My dad loved that shit. And I use it so much. So I'm going to buy a close face. But the reel I've got at home, the blue one, is way better than this one. Way, 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 way better. And the line's way thinner. It's not. This line's too thick. I don't understand why it's so slack though. I just don't know why. There's probably fishermen watching me who will be able to tell me when I'm finished. They'll be able to say, Danny, the reason your line was slack because of this. Yeah. But it is from reel to reel, because my other reel at home, this would not be happening. It's not slack off the reel. I can see it tight through my eyes. Or is it because that eye is so far away? Is that the reason? Because it's a carp rod and the eye's so far away. Normally there'd be one about here. But this eye's, the first eye is mega far away from the reel. But then again, I didn't have no problem when I was fishing for the carp with my other reel. Once that carp struck me, once that carp took my float, I had him. And I'm trying not to strike too hard, but I may just have to strike way harder with this reel and lift it right up in the air. If I do get another bite, I'm going to strike so hard. You know what I mean? Right, I just don't want to hurt the fish, but if I get another bite before I go, I'm going to strike doubly hard. I'm going to lift this fucker right up in the air. Normally I'll just flick it to the side. You know, like flick it. Nah, this time I'll go woof, and I'll strike right up in the air. I've got no choice really. I need to make the line tight as quick as possible. And the only way I'm going to be able to do it is by striking right up in the air hard. You know, like your sea fishing strike. You know, when you strike like hard on a sea fishing rod. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to hold the reel and I'm just going to strike super hard if I get a bite. Not that I should ever have to do that with a frigging roach or whatever's going to be on the end. Oh, I've got no choice, man. There's a couple of these bites that I've lost now. It's been ridiculous. It's like I'm striking, but there's still loose line and it's managing to get off before I... Go on, go on, go on. Bite. If my dad was here, he'd be able to tell me straight away and sort it out for me in some way or another. But he's not, is he? And I'm not looking at the camera, so I know I've got anglers who are probably screaming it through the camera now to be telling me why. But I can't see the freaking camera, I'm busy looking at the float. Come on, man, there's 2 pieces of corn on there, mate. There's no way you've had both pieces of corn off there, there's no way. Go on, go on. Gotcha. I struck that hard. I told you I had to strike that right up in the air. That's a decent sized roach. Oops. Come here, Bob. Get in there. Oh, he's gone again.
Who's that?
Oh, he's
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
He's gone again. You saw it on the camera though, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, you need to get it in clean water. I can't put the bank stick here next to me because the stick will be on the path and people will walk over it and ride over it and shit with the bikes. So I have to lay it there so Tony has to get it for me. Otherwise I'd have it myself and I'd just have it on. Do you know what I mean? It's not Tony's fault. She's not used to catching fish, is she? Babe, I'll give you a bit of advice. I'm going to cast out one more time, yeah? I'm going to give you a bit of advice. Bab, look at me and I'll tell you. Right, do you know when I'm getting these fish?
Yeah.
So do you know when you go in the water, you're going in really shallow and just trying to get it over the lip, yeah? So get that net now because you're going to have to clean it again. Right, imagine I've got a fish here. Come towards me, I'm going to show you. Right, get that net right underneath the water and imagine you're getting it underneath the fish, right underneath, and then lift it up. Put your hands further down. Further. No, further down the handle. Further down the handle. No, baby. Oh, don't worry about that. Babe, put your hands further down the handle. Further. Yeah, there. Right. Now put it in and you'll just lift it underneath the fish. Once you see me bring the fish, lift it, there you go, directly underneath the fish. You'll have to clean that out again now. I'm going to have one more cast. I'm fucking addicted to this. That was a decent sized roach that. That was probably £1.5 pound, that one. On double sweet corn. I hit him though, yeah. I struck him. It's because I'm using barbless hooks, but I'm not going to start using barbed hooks just because some fish get off. I hate doing it. But yeah, that's what you got to do with this reel. Just figured out you got to strike hard. Did you see how much I lift? I went bang. Do you know what I mean? I told you I wasn't messing about, mate. Do you know what I mean? I hooked it, but because the barbless, it slipped off. Because obviously, you know, not Tony's fault, but she couldn't get the net underneath quick enough. But you saw it. You saw the fish, didn't you? So you all got to see it. Yeah, like basically, do you know when I bring the fish in, get that net underneath it as quick as possible and lift it straight out of the water. And you'll have it. Do you know what I mean? You'll have it. It's just something to get used to. It's just because you're trying to catch it with the, you know, by putting it just a tiny bit under the water, and then as you juggle the fish with the rim, it's coming off the hook. That's the only thing though, babe. Not used to doing it, are you? Fucking weeds, bro. You'll see now if I get another bite, which I probably will, I'll strike so hard again. It's the only way I'm going to hook them. You know what I mean? Because of the reel. I struck so hard to the right then, mate, so high up compared to normal. Normally I just flick it. I don't normally strike like that. It's like a bit much, you know what I mean, to be striking that fish like that, you know what I mean, but I hooked it. The reel, man. I told you it was the reel. I'd have had about 6 or 7 fish out of here, mate, with my reel on. What? Fucking, I've got weed fishing next to me, right, which is not going to help. You know what I mean? They're kind of I've got bare weeds underneath now. Like, well, not whatever it is on the surface. You like me a cigarette, please? Right hand side now. Last cast of the day, let's see what's on the right. Bin left, bin in the middle, now I'm a bit right. Well, I've had a couple of fish on and just not managed to get them in the net in time. But I think you've seen them, haven't you? I think you've seen the fish. I don't know if you can actually, oh no, it'll be zoomed in so you can't see them close when they get brought in, can you? No, they can't. It's zoomed into my float. Zoom it out, zoom the camera out for the last cast. So that they know where my float is. Zoom the camera out so if I do catch a fish at least I can see me get it in by the shore if I don't get it in the net. The last 10 minutes folks, so I'm going to zoom it out. So if I do get the fish on, you'll be able to see me bring it in, you'll be able to see it. Because that fish was out of the water, it's just we didn't get it in the net in time. I think double sweet corn's the way to go down here though, not single. Trial and error in it. I think double sweet corn's the way. It just attracts them more. You can see it more in the water, do you know what I mean? Than one piece. That was a decent roach, that. That was the biggest one of the day. Literally the biggest one of the day. Wasn't massive or anything, £1.5 maybe. But it was the biggest roach of the day. You can see the end of my rod now, look, I've got a swamp thing on the end of my rod. I'm not going to mess with it because it's my last cast. So, I'm breaking my rod down after this. I told you I'd bring this afternoon fishing, didn't I? I've actually caught a few fish, just couldn't get a couple of them in the net. But I've caught a few fish, man. What is it, 4 now? 2 that you've got to see on camera. 2 I haven't managed to get in the net. But I've got some fish. One more little half a reel in, don't tempt anything. If not, we're 10 minutes now and we're done. Down, Tom. It's quite relaxing, isn't it? It's like you're watching the flow. You've been seeing it go down?
I did on one of them. Battery's dead now.
Battery dead. Is it gone? Gone. The light gone?
Yeah.
What do you think then, Bob? What do you think? Relaxing or not? Huh? Would you come again and sit in a fishing pond and shit with me?
Yeah, but it was sunny.
There's a sun trap down here, isn't it?
I've been home 3 years in October.
Yeah. How long did you go?